Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into my predictions for the 2024-2025 NFL season. I'm going to break it down week by week, sharing my picks for each game. Let me know in the comments if you agree or if you think I'm totally off. Let's get started with week 1. Also make sure to subscribe for more NFL sports betting picks, highlights, and more. First, I'm going to reveal the end of season predictions and standings, then we'll quickly go through my game by game picks and of course the playoffs. So let's get started. Alright, let's dive into my predictions for the 2024 and 2025 NFL season and break down each division winner. It was a tough season with some tight races, but here's who I think comes out on top in each division. In the AFC East, the New York Jets lead with an 11-6 record. The Buffalo Bills follow with a 10-7 record. The Miami Dolphins also finish at 10-7. The New England Patriots end the season at 1-16. The NFC East sees the Philadelphia Eagles at the top with a 13-4 record. The Dallas Cowboys are next at 10-7, followed by the Washington Commanders at 8-9. The New York Giants are at the bottom with a 4-13 record. In the AFC North, the Cincinnati Bengals finish strong with a 13-4 record. The Baltimore Ravens are second at 12-5. The Pittsburgh Steelers end the season at 9-8, and the Cleveland Browns are at 6-11. The NFC North is led by the Detroit Lions with a 13-4 record. The Green Bay Packers are second at 11-6. The Chicago Bears finish at 8-9, and the Minnesota Vikings are at 7-10. In the AFC South, the Houston Texans top the division with an 11-6 record. The Indianapolis Colts follow at 10-7. The Jacksonville Jaguars end the season at 7-10, and the Tennessee Titans are at 2-15. The NFC South has the Atlanta Falcons leading with an 11-6 record. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are next at 8-9. The New Orleans Saints finish at 5-12, and the Carolina Panthers end at 4-13. In the AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs finish at 14-3. The Los Angeles Chargers are second at 9-8. The Denver Broncos end at 5-12, and the Las Vegas Raiders are at 4-13. The San Francisco 49ers top the NFC West with a 13-4 record. The Los Angeles Rams are second at 11-6. The Seattle Seahawks finish at 9-8, and the Arizona Cardinals end the season at 3-14. Now, with that being said, let's break down each week's games very quickly, and we won't break down all games, just a few from each week. First up, the Baltimore Ravens head to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. I'm picking the Chiefs for this one. With Patrick Mahomes leading the charge at home, they're tough to beat. Next, the Green Bay Packers face off against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles here. The Pittsburgh Steelers are up against the Atlanta Falcons. I'm liking the Falcons in this matchup. Buffalo travels to Arizona to play the Cardinals. I'm picking the Bills for this one. The Chicago Bears host the Tennessee Titans. I'm going with the Bears here. Cincinnati takes on the Houston Texans. I'm backing the Bengals. Indianapolis faces the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now for week 2. First up, the Buffalo Bills are playing the Miami Dolphins. I'm going with the Bills for this one. Next, the Las Vegas Raiders face the Baltimore Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens here. The Carolina Panthers host the New Orleans Saints. I'm favoring the Saints. The Dallas Cowboys play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm taking the Cowboys. Detroit takes on the Indianapolis Colts. I'm choosing the Lions. The Green Bay Packers go up against the Cleveland Browns. I'm backing the Packers. Jacksonville faces off against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm picking the 49ers. Now for week 3. First up, the New England Patriots are facing the New York Jets. I'm picking the Jets for this matchup. Next, the New York Giants take on the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with the Giants. The Chicago Bears play the Indianapolis Colts. I'm choosing the Bears. The Houston Texans host the Indianapolis Colts. I'm backing the Texans. Minnesota goes up against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm picking the Eagles. The New Orleans Saints face off against the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers. The Pittsburgh Steelers play the Denver Broncos. Now week 4. First, the Dallas Cowboys are taking on the New York Giants. I'm picking the Cowboys for this one. The Jacksonville Jaguars face the Houston Texans. I'm going with the Jaguars. The New Orleans Saints play the Atlanta Falcons. I'm choosing the Falcons. The Cincinnati Bengals host the Carolina Panthers. I'm backing the Bengals. The Los Angeles Rams go up against the Chicago Bears. I'm picking the Rams. Minnesota takes on Green Bay. I'm going with the Packers. The Pittsburgh Steelers face the Indianapolis Colts. I'm choosing the Colts. The Denver Broncos play the New York Jets. I'm picking the Broncos. Now for week 5. First up, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are facing the Atlanta Falcons. I'm going with the Falcons. The New York Jets play the Minnesota Vikings. I'm choosing the Jets. The Carolina Panthers face the Chicago Bears. I'm backing the Bears. The Baltimore Ravens take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm picking the Bengals. The Buffalo Bills go up against the Houston Texans. I'm choosing the Bills. The Indianapolis Colts play the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm picking the Colts. The Miami Dolphins face the New England Patriots. I'm choosing the Dolphins. Now for week 6. First up, the San Francisco 49ers face the Seattle Seahawks, and I'm picking the 49ers to come out on top. The Jacksonville Jaguars are set to take on the Chicago Bears, with my vote going to the Jaguars. In a matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens, I'm backing the Ravens. The Arizona Cardinals will go up against the Green Bay Packers, and I'm choosing the Packers for the win. The Houston Texans are set to play the New England Patriots, and I'm picking the Texans. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers face the New Orleans Saints, with my prediction leaning towards the Saints. In a clash between the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm choosing the Eagles. Now for week 7. The Denver Broncos will face the New Orleans Saints, and I'm picking the Saints. The New England Patriots are set to play the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I'm going with the Jaguars. In a matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns, I'm choosing the Bengals. The Tennessee Titans will go up against the Buffalo Bills, with my pick being the Bills. The Houston Texans face the Green Bay Packers, and I'm choosing the Packers. The Philadelphia Eagles are up against the New York Giants, and I'm backing the Eagles. The Seattle Seahawks will take on the Atlanta Falcons, and I'm going with the Falcons. Now, for Week 8. The Minnesota Vikings are facing off against the Los Angeles Rams, and I predict the Rams will win. The Baltimore Ravens will take on the Cleveland Browns, with my pick going to the Ravens. The Tennessee Titans are set to play the Detroit Lions, and I believe the Lions will come out on top. The Indianapolis Colts will go against the Houston Texans, and I'm choosing the Colts. The Green Bay Packers will face the Jacksonville Jaguars, with my pick going to the Packers. The Arizona Cardinals are up against the Miami Dolphins, and I expect the Dolphins to win. The New York Jets will face the New England Patriots, with my prediction favoring the Jets. Now for Week 9. The Minnesota Vikings will clash with the Los Angeles Rams, and I predict the Rams will secure the victory. The Baltimore Ravens are set to face the Cleveland Browns, and I'm picking the Ravens to come out on top. In the matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions, I believe the Lions will emerge as the winners. The Indianapolis Colts will take on the Houston Texans, and I'm choosing the Colts. When the Green Bay Packers go up against the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm leaning towards the Packers. The Arizona Cardinals will be up against the Miami Dolphins, and I expect the Dolphins to win. Now for Week 10. The Cincinnati Bengals are set to face the Baltimore Ravens, and I predict the Bengals will win. The New York Giants will go up against the Carolina Panthers, with my pick going to the Giants. The New England Patriots will clash with the Carolina Panthers, and I believe the Panthers will come out on top. In the matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills, I'm picking the Bills to win. The Indianapolis Colts will play the Minnesota Vikings, and I expect the Colts to win. The Jacksonville Jaguars are set to take on the Denver Broncos, and I'm choosing the Jaguars. Now for Week 11. The Washington Commanders will face the Philadelphia Eagles, and I predict the Eagles will win. The Green Bay Packers will go up against the Chicago Bears, with my pick going to the Packers. The Jacksonville Jaguars will play the Detroit Lions, and I believe the Lions will come out on top. The Las Vegas Raiders are set to take on the Miami Dolphins, and I'm choosing the Dolphins. The Los Angeles Rams will clash with the New England Patriots, with my prediction favoring the Rams. The Cleveland Browns will play the New Orleans Saints, and I expect the Browns to win. The Baltimore Ravens will face the Pittsburgh Steelers, with my pick going to the Ravens. Now for Week 12. The Pittsburgh Steelers will go up against the Cleveland Browns, and I predict the Steelers will win. The Kansas City Chiefs will face the Carolina Panthers, with my pick favoring the Chiefs. The New England Patriots will play the Miami Dolphins, and I believe the Dolphins will come out on top. The Tennessee Titans are set to take on the Houston Texans, with my prediction going to the Texans. The Detroit Lions will clash with the Indianapolis Colts, and I'm choosing the Lions. Now for Week 13. The Chicago Bears are set to face the Detroit Lions, and I believe the Lions will win. The New York Giants will play the Dallas Cowboys, with my prediction favoring the Cowboys. The Miami Dolphins will clash with the Green Bay Packers, and I expect the Packers to come out on top. The Las Vegas Raiders will go up against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm picking the Chiefs. The Seattle Seahawks will take on the New York Jets, and I believe the Jets will win. Now for Week 14. The Green Bay Packers will play against the Detroit Lions, and I expect the Lions to win. The New York Jets are set to face the Miami Dolphins, with my prediction favoring the Dolphins. The Atlanta Falcons will go up against the Minnesota Vikings, and I believe the Falcons will come out on top. The New Orleans Saints will play the New York Giants, with my pick going to the Saints. The Carolina Panthers will face the Philadelphia Eagles, and I predict the Eagles will win. The Cleveland Browns will go against the Pittsburgh Steelers, with my prediction favoring the Browns. Now for Week 15. The Los Angeles Rams will face the San Francisco 49ers, and I believe the 49ers will win. The Dallas Cowboys will play the Carolina Panthers, and I predict the Cowboys will come out on top. The Kansas City Chiefs are set to go against the Cleveland Browns, with my pick favoring the Chiefs. The Miami Dolphins will face the Houston Texans, and I expect the Dolphins to win. The New York Jets will play the Jacksonville Jaguars, with my prediction favoring the Jets. The Washington Commanders will go up against the New Orleans Saints, and I believe the Saints will win. The Baltimore Ravens will face the New York Giants, with my pick going to the Ravens. Now for Week 16. The Cleveland Browns are set to face the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals are expected to come out on top. In another matchup, the Houston Texans will take on the Kansas City Chiefs, with the Chiefs likely winning. The Pittsburgh Steelers will battle the Baltimore Ravens, who are favored to win this game. The New York Giants will go up against the Atlanta Falcons, and the Falcons are predicted to secure the victory. The New England Patriots will face the Buffalo Bills, with the Bills anticipated to win. The Arizona Cardinals are up against the Carolina Panthers, and the Cardinals are favored to win. Now for Week 17. The Kansas City Chiefs will defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Baltimore Ravens are set to win against the Houston Texans. The Chicago Bears will come out on top over the Seattle Seahawks. The Cincinnati Bengals are predicted to win against the Denver Broncos. The Los Angeles Rams will secure a victory over the Arizona Cardinals. The Los Angeles Chargers will beat the New England Patriots. The Indianapolis Colts will triumph over the New York Giants. The Atlanta Falcons are expected to win against the Washington Commanders. Now for Week 18. The San Francisco 49ers will defeat the Arizona Cardinals. The Atlanta Falcons will win against the Carolina Panthers. The Baltimore Ravens will beat the Cleveland Browns. The Dallas Cowboys will come out on top over the Washington Commanders. The Kansas City Chiefs will win against the Denver Broncos. The Detroit Lions will secure a victory over the Minnesota Vikings. the Green Bay Packers will triumph over the Chicago Bears. Now, for the playoffs. In the AFC playoffs, the Kansas City Chiefs, holding the 1 seed, will enjoy a bye in the first round. The Cincinnati Bengals, seeded 2, will face the Buffalo Bills, who are the 7 seed. The 3 seed Baltimore Ravens will compete against the 6 seed Houston Texans. Meanwhile, the 4 seed Miami Dolphins will play against the 5 seed New York Jets. In the NFC playoffs, the Philadelphia Eagles, as the 1 seed, will also have a bye in the initial round. The 2 seed San Francisco 49ers will go up against the 7 seed Green Bay Packers. The 3 seed Detroit Lions will take on the 6 seed Atlanta Falcons, and the 4 seed Dallas Cowboys will match up with the 5 seed Los Angeles Rams. In the Dolphins-Bengals game, I like the Bengals. In the Jets-Bills game, I like the Bills. In the Ravens-Texans game, I like the Ravens. In the NFC, I like 49ers over the Cowboys, the Lions over the Packers, and the Rams over the Falcons. Now, in the AFC divisional games, I like the Bills with the upset of the year, and I like the Ravens here. In the NFC, I like the Eagles and 49ers. Then, coming off their Super Bowl, the Bills are a little flat, and the Ravens get them here. The Eagles' home field advantage is too much, and we got a Ravens-Eagles Super Bowl. And then, I have the Eagles beating the Ravens in the Super Bowl. So, for the Super Bowl, I'm going to be a little bold here. Everyone will probably pick the Chiefs or the trendy pick of the Texans to win the AFC. I also like the Bengals, but Burrow's injuries worry me a little, and there are already reports that his wrist isn't 100%. So, going to be bold here and have the Baltimore Ravens win the AFC. As for the NFC, I really like the Eagles here, but will Kellen Moore forgot the identity of this team in the playoffs and try to pass 1,000 times? Also, Nick Sirianni is definitely on the hot seat if they start off slow or even lose a few games in a row. The 49ers are going to be good, but I think the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC goes through the Eagles, and that is why I have them winning the NFC. Well, those are my picks. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos. See you in the next one.